Hey everybody, Alden plays Civilization 6 Gathering Storm continues with our China All Eurekas challenge, which is going pretty well so far. You know, we're up into one of the danger categories, which is we need to be boosting a lot of these things through great scientists or spies. So, those are tricky. The one that is going to kill us in particular is guidance systems. We need to try to get guidance systems from a great scientist pretty much, because to boost it you have to kill a fighter, and the number of times I've seen a fighter from an AI are pretty minimal. I think I probably have seen a couple fighters here and there, but yeah, that one we got to rely on the kindness of a great scientist. And so we have a decent amount of money right now. You know, some people are like, hey, perhaps you should be buying some of your harbor buildings because they take forever to build. I think we need to just be saving up money so that we can buy any scientist that solves a lot of our problems. But we'll see as we go on. You know, there are definitely options out there. It might be worthwhile to buy certain things, obviously, and then leave others on the table. So we need to find Korea, which I would imagine that she's going to be somewhere over here, just because we haven't found her and we know where everybody else is. This is the biggest open area, so likely she's not probably too far away from our scout. And we're going to need to at least check to see if we can steal any technologies from her as soon as she pops up. So we're going to need to find a place with a campus, which her having the custom campus, she probably has a decent amount of them. Her technologies are ahead of us, so hopefully we can start stealing some tech. But for now, we will try to steal some stuff from England. And I don't know, you're going to meet up with your buddy at some point, but not currently. And I just want to double check to make sure we're not missing out on any easy opportunities. So we need to build 3 biplanes. We need to build a national park. We're working on the faith for that. I don't think we have it yet. Also, do we even have the ability to make one if we did have the faith? No, we need conservation for that. So we're working towards suffrage, but we need conservation in there. So we might at some point sneak it in. Our numbers with culture, we'd prefer them to be higher. I gotta be honest with you. I'd like the cultural stuff to be happening a little quicker. But it is what it is right now. Get some fishing boats as your final action, my friend. We're working on the Eiffel Tower. It might be better off to not... I was just picking it up so that somebody else didn't get it, but it may be better off for us to be dumping them into, like, campus projects, whatever those are called. Campus research grants? Is that what that project is called? I just want to double check. Yeah, campus research grants would be an appropriate gesture. So I was thinking of maybe dropping this up here. It's okay. It's not terrible. But the other thing is, I saw that there's 3 sources of oil over here if we happen to drop down yonder. So I think because of the fact that we need like 3 tanks, 3 planes, I think oil is probably a bigger deal for us. Speaking of that, here's our first source of oil. But yeah, that's what I think I'm gonna go with there. What do you give us? You gave us a computer's boost already, and you let them build 1 more than allowed. Where are you on these? Yeah, it might make sense to just give this one to you. It also might make sense to give it to them down here. Except, because of the desert situation, I've kind of been wary to drop another thing. But, you know, we could probably drop our theater here and be okay with that, even though it's it makes this tile obviously less valuable overall, but we could get more culture out of it, which we definitely needed to try to get more culture. I think I am gonna send Ada over here to use her final charge. I'm okay with that. So you have disguise and technology. I don't know if I'm hoping we can find her so we can just relocate you. Please be. It was. I'm hoping. Let me look at. Let me look at the continent. No, the settler view. There's a city over here. Of some kind because these tiles are blocked off. So she's probably right around the corner. It makes me think that I should just cancel any actions with that. Like they're not worth spending the time to do at the moment. Dude, we're well into this Golden Age territory, by the way. It's a good feeling to have. I'm gonna make more Great Wall up here. I think it's a fine place for that. Alright, what do you need here? You are using these 4 tiles, so let's go ahead and just make sure they all have an upgrade of some variety. You can heal. We've done an excellent job of clearing out this this area of barbarian villainy. Oh, we lost our friendship with, or our alliance with, okay, we need to fix this. We need our research alliance. And then you guys are my friends, right? You've always been my friends. You will always be my friends. At least, if we can get away with it. Let's go combine you guys as one unit. So amenities would be helped with arena, but I think let's look at great people. So I think we might want to just keep boosting science from you. Give me campus research. And actually, you know what? Let's do. Oh wait, you have the ability to do biplanes, so we need you to work on a biplane. You're gonna be able to make biplanes as well, so between the two of you, we will be able to get something done, hopefully, accordingly. And we do need what? We need oil plants, unless that one got picked up randomly. Let me double check. 2 oil power plants from advanced ballistics. It's good to know. Okay, so we want high production yields, plus we want cash money. Trading with our allies is the way to go. I do think we need to try to be getting more culture. This is not going to help us short term, but long term we will be able to dump out a decent amount more culture by getting this theater started. And then you can work on a shipyard. I don't know if I should buy this. I think we can just wait. It's one from the modern era, so even if we don't get this one, like if Korea beats us to this one, which seems likely at that rate, I'm hoping for a better one to follow, that we will be much closer at acquiring, or closer to acquiring. Let's make a Great Wall in here. Seems like they would appreciate a Great Wall. I mean, who wouldn't, right? Who wouldn't appreciate a Great Wall? He's standing on a wall, so his end turn is just broken. Thanks, Firaxis, for that. I really wish you didn't have to fortify to end your turn on like a fortified position. But whatever. It is what it is. So we're looking for... Have we moved you? No, let's see if we can find a spot. Oh, there's Korean borders right here. You can see the edge of her territory. So we will continue to skip your turn, sir. Let me just go ahead and move you out of here. We lost a privateer to... No, he's still there. We will move our privateer over here. Get it away from that carnage. It's ridiculous. So we need to explore the Korean territory to find appropriate cities to steal technologies from. Because she is so science-oriented, I'm hoping that we can find littler cities where she's not likely to be counter-spying or whatever. I'm not trading you any oil right now. My oil situation at the present moment is what I would consider lackluster. Till I settle that that other city, then it will be slightly better. Slightly
I have
better.
always considered that the substitution of the internal combustion...
Finished combustion. What did we just hit a boost for? What did we hit a... I saw a boost go by. But I don't know what it was. That's fair enough, I suppose. So we have found leads. We need open borders from you, my friend. Give me a resident. You're not interested. That's fair enough. I have to give them money for it. Whatever, it's worth it. We're gonna we're gonna be stealing from you. So she's got one under construction right here. I don't know how long it's gonna take her to make it, but we could send our spy over to Leeds. I'm gonna have him. Oh, he can actually boost sanitation over yonder. Let's go. Let's take some time getting sanitation. So long as we're stealing technology, everything's good. We need another biplane. So we have 2 made or 2 in progress. We need a third at some point. Mount Kilimanjaro is making some meaty looking tiles. You can always love that. What are we doing with you? Are we just gonna continue? Yeah, we're just gonna continue this this Great Wall that we love so much. Let me get you guys next to each other. We will combine forces soon. Oh, you guys can combine up. I don't think that'll help you not get hit by hurricanes in the future, but still worthwhile. So we are headed into electricity, which will let us get oil power plants. Oh, we stole a piece of art. That's good. And we can also try to start stealing sanitation. I'm gonna guess that, well, we would actually maybe get there first because this is a 4-turn type of deal. We'll both try, and hopefully nothing goes wrong. But it may end up being that one of them basically wasted all of their time. Because I think if she has multiple technologies we can steal, then it's not a waste of time because it'll just dump to the next one. But if she doesn't, then you know we're kind of screwed there. So we're getting 3 per turn. We need 3 tanks. So I'm gonna have our capital just work on tanks. I think they're doing fine otherwise. So what's our did anyone get that great person yet? This is a different great person. Triggers Eureka for 1 random from modern or atomic. Cool. And then applies points in the future. So I will just wait for us to get this one naturally in like 3 or 4 turns. And you know what? I will purchase a monument here just to make life a little better. I will also purchase a granary. Those, I mean, they were like 9-10 turns each, and they greatly impact the value of the city, especially getting the extra culture. We like the culture. We're fans. Sir, what are you gonna get? I don't really know. I think actually we might just dump into a theater. It's gonna take them quite some time. How much does it cost to buy a theater? Oh, you don't have that ability, do you? No. We're coming up on it, though. We're coming up on it. So, we're stealing the boost for sanitation right now. So hopefully that makes this whole urbanization thing unnecessary. But if it's not unnecessary, we have to spend the time making 2 neighborhoods. But if we can steal it, that's even better for us, obviously. We will be pleased with that. All right, you. There's nothing good to be seen here. Let's send you to Leeds. You guys form up. Looking good in the neighborhood. Okay, let's continue our exploration of this wild tundra. We've fought so many barbarians along the way. 10 turns for era transition. That's good for us. We did get an archaeology museum, right? Let's take a look at our great work screen. So we have an archaeological museum. We have an art museum. Probably, I feel like we'd have better bets making archaeological museums than art museums. Although with our spies, we might be able to steal a decent amount. So I will do that for the time being, just to have room for some thievery. You know, they're gonna be spending most of the time stealing science, hopefully, but you never know. They might have time to sneak back into Eleanor's territory and steal some great works of art. I think they can do it. Also, we need to repair our Great Wall. It has been besieged by probably the hurricane. The hurricane has taken over. Alright, we want luxuries, probably. What's our luxury situation like? Let me trade, make deal. So I think both whales and coffee are a bonus for us that we don't have. So let me go ahead and snag this. Just threw my mouse off of the side there for a second. We also have these two, citrus and cotton, and I don't think those are part of our repertoire. So I think I might send this builder up to there, because we don't have to buy anything for those tiles, which is a nice get for us. Send an envoy. We have 6 envoys. We'd like to get Kumasi. They're at 10 now. I think still dumping the points into it is valuable to us, because we get 2 for this, we get some for cult for this, and some for this. So this is still a boost. Yeah, it's a decent boost, and if we're going for it anyway, let's commit. Oftentimes I hang out and I wait on those things, but I think in this case, putting the 6 points in was right. We'll wait to try to claim the Susie status until we have enough points for that to get it in one go. But, you know, getting the intermediate thing did get us a little bit of faith. Not faith, culture. Soul, we found soul. Okay, so is this the spot we want to settle? It's got range to the oil, and to a third oil. It's also got iron and gunpowder. This is a strategic resource heavy spot. If we wanted to get all of the strategic resources, including this coal, we could settle right in the middle, but that seems foolish to me. At least over here we can make a harbor and try to get something for this city. So I will do this. I will go ahead and I am just gonna buy these because we want to make sure we have access to all the oil. At least the oil is the most valuable part of this this settlement. And then let me buy these for you, and we will start a harbor. Harbors take a while for us. We've built quite a few. Also, that place is only size 1. It didn't start at a size 4, which I think, yeah, if we had settled on another continent, we would have had the bonus there. We can build a Great Wall, and it would be in range of our capital. Let's go ahead and do that. If we can keep that great... I don't know how much further we can make that Great Wall go, right? Let's take a look. It obviously can't go onto the sugar. So we would have to start sending it this way. But this tile is not owned by any of our cities, and it's outside of the 3-ring boundary, so that wall is probably stuck for a little bit. I'm nervous right now about grabbing goodie huts. I think I grabbed a couple, but yeah, it's a risk because there's a chance at a free technology, and I don't know how it prioritizes those things. If it's from available technologies, then we have a 2 out of 5 chance of it hitting something that doesn't have a Eureka, which is not good odds for us. It's odds I'm unwilling to take now, I think. Which may be silly, I don't know. Triggers the Eureka for 1 random technology from the modern or atomic, and we get 20 great points for future. So we got nuclear fission, which is one that you have to steal. So that's a positive for us. Triggers the Eureka for 1 from modern and atomic, and then makes universities better. So Einstein would be nice to get him, but it's not super high priority for us. We're looking, I think there's one that gives you like 3, and then there might be one of them that unlocks all of them from the information era. So it's those ones that we are most interested in right now. I think for obvious reasons. I don't know if we're going to be able to get them is the thing, or if they, you know, they may appear, they may not appear. It's up to the randomness, the will of the game, the will of one Sid Meier. He has our fate in his hand, and we really need to try to steal as many as we can, and then hope that the random luck of the draw for one of those scientists gets us that fighter one. If we don't get the fighter one, I don't know what to say other than, I mean, it's at least it's one failure if we can't get it before the end of the game. I'm thinking that if we don't get it from a scientist, it's gonna fail. But we might be able to, I don't know if we can coerce the AI into somehow picking up fighters, but yeah, I don't know. They do what they want to do. We successfully stole sanitation, so that's good. Aid request we didn't participate in. There's our sanitation boost. We get to see if our spies, if our second spy continues to try to steal, or if we need to relocate them to somewhere else. +1 food from fishing boats. We've got fishing boats. I really would like us to hit rocketry. It involves getting radio, which we haven't unlocked everything for. But we could go to chemistry right now, in preparation for that. Is there anything boosted around here from having radio is needed for aluminum? There's nothing boosted from uranium, I don't think so. We'll leave that as is for now. Let me get a builder and then an art museum. I want to fix my tile. I want to get my sugar as well. Getting all of our amenities, our luxuries, like this is something I probably should have prioritized a little earlier. But better late than never. We should go get the ones that are going to help us keep our amenities in check. Okay. So we only had one tech to steal. Let's get you guys traveling to Korea. Let me see. Leeds actually has the campus built, so I think I'm going to send everybody to Leeds because this is going to be probably the weakest link, right? Maybe we'll leave you to steal. You are a cat burglar. Let me leave you to steal some of these things from her. We can have one good spy stealing technologies, and hopefully that means that they can continue to steal technologies the entire time. Oh. I don't want to step on this. I gotta say, I would rather let them get this, both the camp and the thing, than to fail the mission because I stepped on a tribal village. Go grab the tribal village, Nubia. Take away temptation from my heart. Please. It's for the best, really. I think we probably want maybe logistics out of everything in here. It's either that or like force modernization, but I think we're going logistics. Do we want to change anything else up? Maybe skyscrapers could go to something else. Hold on, let me see what we're building at least one wonder right now. How far off is that? It's 8 turns. I think we could do with swapping that out. So we wanted logistics, and then we want to drop skyscrapers for something else. What's that something else gonna be? Give me craftsman. This might actually help you. Like, it might actually help that city more than the 15%. Yeah, see, it's actually better. It was an improvement, and it helps other cities, so that's pretty sweet. We've got some decent adjacency industrial zones. Now that they're doubled, this is 8, this is 10. This one's a 10. 12 over here. 12. Yeah, so we've got some respectable industrial zones. Beijing's was only built for the Ruhr Valley, so theirs isn't too useful. And you know what? It might be time for us to dismantle the wall over here and bring on the mines. Because Ruhr Valley, it adds production to every mine, right? Mine and quarry. Well, that's not the Civilopedia. Plus 20% production in the city, plus 1 production for each mine and quarry in the city. Must be built. So yeah, they'd be significantly better, but I do love the wall. This city's getting... It only says plus 8 from worked tiles. Oh, I was on a different one. Plus 36 from worked tiles here. So we could up the production by a decent amount here if we were to rip up the wall and instead drop down. So it'd be a bonus of like 4. I don't know. I like the culture. I like the money. I like the culture. I think I'm gonna leave it as is for now and forever. Not just for now, but also forever. I think that's just gonna be the way it is from here on out. Anything cool to see here? You've got some modern AT core. You're doing things. You got science. We can tell. All right, I'm not touching that. That's for someone else. That's not for us. That's for somebody else. No way I'm going near that thing. And I know, you know, it could give me a Eureka. It could give me gold. It could give me faith. I don't know. It could give me plenty of things, but it also could ruin me with the technology. And I'm too late in the game to be taking those types of risks. I guess I could always save the game and then try it, but that seems... I don't know. It seems a little ridiculous. I'm just gonna leave it. Better to be safe than sorry in this case. I'm a man who doesn't like reloading a game. That's why I play Iron Man when I play like XCOM. I like to live with my decisions. Good or bad. I don't care. I'll roll with them. I do what I must. And I do what I can. She loves that I'm surrounded by an impressive military. Is that true? I mean, I guess I have some decent stuff. That's our great person. Great scientist, Mary Leakey. Now, Mary Leakey is someone we do not care about, so this is going to be one where we're hoping, or we're just going to wait for Korea to snag it. Hopefully, somebody else of a better nature for us pops up soon. This one's just a little bit better, I think. And we will go repair you. So 4 turns until we hit a new era. We're going golden age. Hopefully the world does not go golden age with us. It doesn't matter that much, I suppose, but I like to feel superior to the AI, at least in some regard. Okay, so you should probably just gain sources to try to make this thing better. Our friend is gonna help and actually do the stealing, but if you give us a couple levels of experience in the process, more power to us, right? That's just the way it rolls. Our tank, we stole a piece of art. Don Quixote. I will take the superior cash money. Yeah, let's keep going. Keep trading. Give me that money. I need like 30,000 to buy a scientist. So I got a lot of spending to do. How's our oil situation? Okay, we have a solid oil situation. We're gonna have enough for a naturalist once we make our way to conservation. Which, should we go to conservation now? I think we should probably do this. Hit conservation and then we're going back to suffrage. So that just helps us get that cleared out of the way faster. That national park business that we have to deal with. Alright, well, we've found a decent amount of per cities, enough to where I don't technically need to be exploring in there anymore, probably.
Near the Misogis. Oh. Near the Misogis. Opposite.
Why did you show me that twice? You shouldn't have. Steel stealth technology. Okay, so this one is also one that can only be stolen, I believe. Like all the ones that are kind of like involving nuclear technology and those big boy weapons, I think, are steel only. Steel radio. Having him over here to steal art means we can also steal technology whenever it pops up. So is radio the one that we need a national park for? It is. So you know what? Let me do. Just go. We're going straight to suffrage. If we need to pivot to conservation, we will. But we're gonna hope that this this thievery gets us what we need. Since you know she has relatively few technologies for us to steal, we should act on them whenever we get a chance. So that's beautiful for us. That's beautiful. The land of the bow does not approve of your army's proximity. I urge you to recall them. That's
It all works on that.
I'm sorry, I was actually just exploring the territory. I meant no harm. I was really not trying to mess with you or anything. In this case, 100% I was not trying to mess with you. I was literally just exploring. So I will do my best to keep my guys away from your territory now that I've noticed via your statement that I am causing an unwelcomed thing. It's a little thing. We're not welcome here, and I get it. Let me just do this. Oh, see, I'm doing what I can to be a respectable neighbor. Don't worry about it. We're not here to threaten you, my Nubian queen. We're just doing what we need to do to survive, which is, you know, figuring out what the world is like out there. Apparently the world is not as welcoming as we would like it. You are, you are making me not as happy with the world right now, which is just unfortunate. It's not how I want to feel. But that's okay. It's not your fault. You're just doing what you think is best for your people. And I know, I look scary out there. I understand. Dude, what is this tile? 4 production, 7 gold, 2 culture, 3 food. That's a pretty decent tile. You got some decent stuff happening here, Korea. I approve. I approve of your decision making so far. Okay, so 2 planes are in progress. Eiffel Tower in progress. Next turn we go Golden Age again. It's the beginning of a new era. What's everybody else's situation like? So everybody else is normal. We're heroic. So we're taking a step down. Other people might be taking a step up. They might be taking a step down. They might be moving laterally. It's hard to tell. We're taking a step down though. Not a major step down, but a step down nonetheless. You gotta be aware of it. We have a session in 5 turns. Let's take a look at everybody's numbers here. We're getting 171 science per turn. Korea's at 298.8 with 52 text research. So we're catching up to her on text research, which means we might run out of stuff to steal. It's hard to tell. It depends on what branch she went down. I guess she went down stealth technology because we can steal that. Is that how that works, or does it? I don't even know. I don't know how stealing the text works, or the Eurekas work. If they have to have acquired them, or if they just have to be far enough in the tree for it to be available. I'm not positive. The Arabs are getting 174, 157 for England, 225 for Nubia, 88 for Hungary, and 78 for Tamiris. So we've got people making some decent numbers, but our text researched, even though we have people with like kind of higher than us, our text researched is higher. I think largely just because like we've been doing this whole game, we've been hitting Eurekas. Eureka, Eureka, Eureka. It makes things go faster. So with a lower science, we're still getting more text than everybody else other than the researcher herself, leader of Korea. We're getting 156 culture per turn, which seems okay. But Eleanor's at 346. She's putting out real numbers. 139 for Korea, 102 for the Arabs, 84 for the Hungarians, 86 for the Scythians, and 68 for the Nubians. So we have a respectable number there, but we are getting more than doubled by Eleanor. But she's good at those things, and plus, you know, we'll steal her stuff over time. We'll weaken that culture game of hers, not by a ton, but by a sizable amount, hopefully. Score-wise, we're at 7-65. Korea's at 10-52, so we're not in last place. We're in the middle of the pack, but the middle of the pack is kind of skewed towards the lower part anyway. She's nearly 300 points ahead of us in Korea. 29 of 168, so she's making progress on here. Last time we checked, I think she was at like 12%, so she's gained a little ground. 2 of 7 for religions, 8 of 20 for diplomacy. Not a big deal at the moment. And then I'll let you guys scan this real quick. So still need a national park or to steal it, which I think we're just going to steal it. We need one more biplane to be queued up. We have 2. We're working on 1 oil power plant right now. And we're working on the tanks. And the biggest question is still this guidance systems tech, which is, it's out of our hands, really. We're going to do what we can, but the game has to give us a great scientist that can achieve it. Mary Leakey can't achieve it, so we're not chasing Mary Leakey. Alright, well that's going to be it for this one. Like the video if you're enjoying it. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more. I'll catch you guys next time. Later.